Ferguson, Missouri is bracing for another night of possible protests.
Tensions remain high tonight after a grand jury chose not to indict the officer who shot and killed Michael Brown. Last night, hundreds took part in violent protests that turned into an all-night riot. Businesses burned and many shots were fired. But residents in Hearne who dealt with what they say was a similar grand jury decision in September when an officer was not charged in the shooting death of an elderly woman are disappointed in this violence. KAGS HT News reporter Tashara Parker joins us in the studio with our top story tonight. Tashara, how are the residents of Hearne saying a situation like this should be handled?
Luke, Amanda, if you take a look on social media, a lot of people are bringing this to a race issue. But residents of Hearne say there are many more things to be focused on. Earlier this year, Pearlie Golden's death rocked the small Texas town when the 93-year-old woman was shot and killed by an officer. But Hearne residents tell us violence was never a thought when it came to Officer Stem's no-bill grand jury decision in September. And after looking at footage of last night's looting in Ferguson, they say this should be a time where the community focus on standing together while also trying to ensure another situation like this one doesn't happen again.
It's not no need of tearing the community up and then you got to rebuild it. You know, you got to live there. I wouldn't want to live in no mess. I wouldn't want to live around no fires and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, it might get something resolved, but it's not going to do nothing to make the situation worse by doing those types of things.
If we can start open communication and start communicating about the various things that are going on with our city government, within our own community, I mean, overall, not just with black issues.
They say regardless of race, everyone has to stand as one and not be divided on such a sensitive issue. They tell us we should also understand that everyone has to obey the laws of the land. Tonight, we talked to council members about the aftermath of Golden and ways the Ferguson community could possibly heal.